Lesson 46. God is the love in which I forgive. Welcome to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. I am Judith and you're at the Lucid Mind Center. How this works is this. First, we're going to read the Course in Miracles lesson together. Then we're going to contemplate it. After that, we're going to apply it. And all this I'm going to incorporate into a Qigong class. These sections I'm going to divide into different chapters, which you then can find easily below in the descriptions. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and at the end of the class, tell me how this went for you, how long you've been in A Course in Miracles, and where are you watching from. Let's begin. Lesson 46. God is the love in which I forgive. God does not forgive because he has never condemned. And there must be condemnation before forgiveness is necessary. Forgiveness is the great need of this world, but that is because it is a world of illusions. Those who forgive are thus releasing themselves from illusions, while those who withhold forgiveness are binding themselves to them. As you condemn only yourself, so do you forgive only yourself. Let me repeat this. This is very important, this point. As you condemn only yourself, so do you forgive only yourself. Although God does not forgive, his love is nevertheless the basis for forgiveness. Fear condemns and love forgives. Forgiveness thus undoes what fear has produced, returning the mind to the awareness of God, to the awareness of love. For this reason, forgiveness can truly be called salvation. It is the means by which illusions disappear. Today's exercise requires at least 3 full 5-minute practice periods and as many shorter applications as possible. Begin the practice periods by repeating today's idea to yourself as usual. You close your eyes as you do so and spend a minute or two in searching your mind for those whom you have not forgiven, which used to be many in my case. It does not matter how much you have not forgiven. You have forgiven them entirely or not at all. Get that? You cannot forgive them some things and not the others. That doesn't work. You have to forgive them entirely or you haven't forgiven them at all. If you are doing the exercises well, you should have no difficulty in finding a number of people you have not forgiven. It is a safe rule that anyone you do not like is a suitable subject. Mention each one by name and say, God is the love in which I forgive you. And then you state the name. The purpose of the first phase of today's practice is to put you in the best position to forgive yourself. After you have applied the idea for today to all those who have come to mind, tell yourself, God is the love in which I forgive myself. Then devote the remainder of the practice period to offering related ideas such as, God is the love in which I love myself. Or God is the love in which I am blessed. The form of the applications may vary considerably, but the central idea should not be lost sight of. You might say, for example, I cannot be guilty because I am the Son of God. I have already been forgiven. No fear is possible in a mind beloved of God. There is no need to attack because love has forgiven me. The practice period should end, however, with a repetition of today's idea as originally stated. The shorter application may consist either of repetition of the idea for today in the original or in the related form, or in a more specific application if needed. They will be needed at any time during the day when you become aware of any kind of negative reactions to anyone, present or not. In this event, tell him silently, God is the love in which I forgive you. Wonderful. So this is one of the first classes where we are beginning to work with forgiveness. and where we're working with their internal mind, because our condemnation begins, or our unhappiness begins with assigning guilt to somebody, with assigning guilt to ourselves or assigning guilt to somebody else, by condemning them, by condemning ourselves. Sometimes we are much harder on ourselves than we are on others. It is important to find a way of how to work with your forgiveness. We are on lesson 46 today. That means we have been over 1.5 months working on understanding our mind, of the mechanisms of our mind, and also understanding that when we apply the lesson as a mantra, where we are repeating the lesson over and over again until it actually sinks into our mind, how effective it can be. Now, these lessons are beginning to, it's about more about the meaning than about the words we are saying. It's about the intention you're putting behind the words. So the intention is, I want to forgive you, or I want to forgive myself. This is my intention. I'm intending to forgive. And because I'm intending this, there is almost no possibility to failure, because this is my intention. In Qigong, we are working very much with intention. We are using our body and our breath to guide our intention, because our mind is still wavering. Our mind is still going left, right, and center, between moments of joy and moments of fear and anger and distress and stress. So this particular lesson is going to be a wonderful lesson to apply together with Qigong. Science has figured out that the reason why we can call it a gut instinct, and why sometimes we need to get our information from our gut, is because the memories during your life are getting pushed down the spine, further and further down. The more experience you have, the more you have the feeling like your decisions, like your wise decisions, are coming from the belly. It's because the memory is kind of pushed down the spine. And we don't know that for 100% sure, but it's probably spreading itself into the neurons which we have in our gut and in our abdominal area. Now, this abdominal area is called lower dantian. And according to Chinese medicine, this is the dantian, this is the field, the energetic field where the qi is stored in the kidneys and in this lower dantian. And it's the connection to earth. So today we want to connect to this earth energy. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. You can put your hands onto your belly, and now you close your eyes while you're inhaling in your belly and pushing the hands out. Exhale. One more, in. And exhale. And last one, keep your eyes closed. Inhale through your nose. And now while you exhale, open your eyes, look down on the floor and exhale. Very good. Now lift up your hands and let them fall down. Notice that they are always pulled towards the center of the earth. Very good. And now observe your hands. You're going to notice that there is some tingling sensation already in them, because we have activated them through the soft tapping on our legs. But it's also because we are putting our intention into our fingertips. Very good. Now we want to activate as well our awareness in our feet. So lift up your toes if you can, and then let them go down again. Now let's do that with a breath. Inhale up and exhale down. And again, inhale up, lift the toes up, and let them be flat down on the earth. Very good. Last one, in and exhale. Notice the sensations in your feet. Very good. We want to be able to ground ourselves. The more grounded our body is, the better we can understand our mind. When mind and body are diffused, when the connection is not clear, then it's difficult to understand where your mind actually is and where your awareness is. The body is helping you to become aware of this present moment, because your body is always present. Your body is always here in this human experience. So you can use your body, movement, breath to return into this presence. Talk with other people. Move, breathe, eat, drink. If you do all these things consciously, you're always returning into this present moment, into this field of awareness, which has been gifted to you by Mother Earth, which is also a living being. Very good. Now this time we're going to lift up on our toes. We inhale up, exhale down. Again, inhale, and then let yourself drop down. Inhale up, lift the toes. Very good. And one more. In and exhale. Very good. Now move your toes a little bit and then grab onto the earth. And imagine that you're growing roots into the earth. You are more relaxed now. And now just start turning around your central axis. Start turning around your pillar of light or your pole of light. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And just let things go. Just let things go down into the earth. Everything which is bothering you. Good. We're warming up the spine. We are warming up our connection to heaven and our connection to earth. We are expanding our awareness. We are expanding our consciousness into beyond our body, beyond our field of influence. Becoming aware of this creative energy which is all around us. Very good. Relax. And now we're going to do a little bit more tapping with the body just to release some of the tensions which we have accumulated during the day or during the week. Okay? So you take your hands and start knocking on your temples, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. One more. Then knock on the front of your head. Then go to your back. Then come and knock on your third eye, on your forehead. And go below, around your eyes. One breath. And come down, knock on the top jaw. And then on the jaw. Come and knock from below. This is a good movement if you're grinding your teeth to release the tension. Then on the other side. Then massage your head in the back. You can put your hands like this. Fold them over and then massage the neck up and down. Releasing the tension which works its way up into your head. There's a lot of tension. It comes all within your head. It comes from our mind. So there's a lot of accumulated stress in the head, and you just want to sink this energy, which is disturbing, really, just disturbing you from experiencing joy and experiencing the natural state of mind, which is love and joy. Just want to release it. You want to let it go down. So you just keep on massaging the neck. Inhale through your mouth. Exhale. And then start tapping down your arm. And notice that it's actually, you're probably going to feel some goosebumps. And again, let it go. Inhale up. And exhale down. And now while you're exhaling, give yourself a good massage around the shoulder and neck here. And then inhale and prepare to sink this energy to the earth, and then say, and let it go. Now be still a moment and notice how this side of your body feels. And we want to translate this now into the other side of the body too. So you put your hand up and start exhaling down and down again. In and ex. In. And now while you're exhaling, massage your neck and shoulder. And then inhale and prepare to release it all down into the earth. Let it go. Then shake out the body. Very good. You can open up your eyes and look down on the floor as you're shaking. And let the tensions go. Notice that your head and your shoulders and your arms are feeling nicely activated, invigorated. At the same time, there seems to be less tensions there. So I would like to extend this to the rest of the body. So first what we're going to do again, we're going to lift up the arm, then put the other hand as like a knife, and then start knocking against your shoulder. They call this the Prozac point because this de-stresses and takes the anger away you might be feeling. So this is right here in your armpit here. So you knock into it. We're going to do 3 breaths. Let go. Let go of stress. Let go of tensions. Let go of anger. It's loosening, it's liberating itself. And now knock it down to your hip 3 times. We are quelling the liver qi. We are quelling the anger. We are calming the anger down, which is arising through our liver and through our gallbladder. That green bile which comes up, and we're gonna just wanna spill it out onto anybody and everything. So what we're doing here, we're letting go of this tension and anger, and we're allowing kindness and generosity to return back into our awareness. Notice how this side feels. Very good. And now we're going to do the other side. You lift up your hand, again your knife, you find the spot in your armpit, and we begin. 3 breaths. Just liberate, let go. You can go further in the back and just let go. If you need more, pause the video and repeat it. And now we're going down, quelling the liver qi. Notice how you feel, and we're going to continue all the way down. Get down around your hand, come on in on the inside, and go out on the outside and let go. Inhale and exhale. I think I need another one. In and exhale. Notice how you feel. Then close your eyes a moment, and then let's remember our lesson. God is the love in which I forgive. So if you want, you can try to think of one person now who you really would like to forgive to. There's probably already a person in mind. And then you just say, oh, God is the love in which I forgive you. And then say their name or think their name. And then start knocking down all the way down. God is the love in which I forgive you. And then say their name. Very good. And then shake it out. God is the love in which I forgive you. Touch your liver and spleen, and then say it again. God is the love in which I forgive you, and say their name. Shake it out. And one more. God is the love in which I forgive you. Shake it out. Let it go. Notice how you feel. Put a smile on your face. And then imagine that you're actually putting a ball of light around this person. And then say one more time, God is the love in which I forgive. And put a smile on your face. Now let's think about the second person we want to forgive. I'm going to show you another purification which we have done before. We're going to swing our arms now. Like this. And now think of the second person you would like to forgive. And then say, God is the love in which I forgive you. Then say their name and say, and relax. And then do it 3 times in a row. Just imagining that you're forgiving this person, that you are cutting the cords, the negative cords of your contempt and your guilt assignment and your hate even towards this person. And then just imagine how you're cutting those cords, those negative ego cords between you and that person. Okay? So let's try that. God is the love in which I forgive you. Sarah, for example. God is the love in which I forgive you, Sarah. And you can repeat it as many times as you need until you feel a sense of release within your body. Let's repeat that one more time with another person. God is the love in which I forgive you, and fill in the blanks. God is the love in which I forgive you, fill in the blanks. Let's repeat 3 more. And relax. Observe that you're feeling a little bit lighter. And then let's just shake the residue of this cutting the cords. Just let's shake it out. Repeat to yourself, God is the love in which I forgive. God is the love in which I forgive myself. Now this time I would like you to imagine somebody who's angered you, where you really feel the anger, where you feel that your anger is really justified. And if you could get away with it, you would probably punish them. It can also be somebody maybe from long ago. It could be maybe a family member who you don't speak with anymore. Anybody which comes to your mind and you really would like to get unburdened of this old weight which you are carrying along with you. Okay, so think of a person. Very good. And now we're going to quell our liver chi. That means we're going to shake it down on the side and all the way down on the legs. Think of the person. And then exhale down. 3 times. God is the love in which I forgive you. And one more. God is the love in which I forgive you. Very good. And then let's do it on the other side. God is the love in which I forgive you. God is the love in which I forgive you. And fill in the blanks with the name. God is the love in which I forgive you. I am letting go of this attack thoughts I'm having about you. I am letting go of this unforgiveness. Because God is the love in which I forgive. This time you exhale down and now inhale up in the inside. And then notice how much lighter you are and just shake it out. If you've got more people you need to forgive, or you need to forgive to the same person more, applying one of those 3 techniques, I would suggest that you just go back in the chapters. I'm going to call it Applying Forgiveness, and then you can just repeat it several times, as many times as you need. And you can come back later on today and repeat just this particular section with me. But then after, I would suggest that you circulate the Qi. And that's what we're going to do now. So relax into this. Notice how your body feels. Notice how much you are invigorated now. How much in control you are of your own mind and emotions. Because the Course in Miracles is training us, reminding us that we have all the power of our mind at our disposal. The only thing we need to desire is to change our mind. Very good. Now connect to the earth. Put your hands in Wuji earth posture. Remember your central channel. Put a smile on your face. The breath is going in from your belly. Your awareness, sink it into your belly. Sink it down to your feet. And sink it through those roots down, deep down into the earth. Yesterday we were connecting to earth and heaven. And now we're going to repeat this. Now bring your awareness below, deep in the earth. Now lift that awareness from the earth through your feet, up your legs, and follow it with your closed eyes. Follow how the energy is coming up to the crown of your head and going up above you, and then it's going down again. Very good. Now this time you're going to do it with a very, very slow breath. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to close your eyes and trace this movement above your head and trace it down again. But we're going to do it with a very, very slow breath. So you're doing one inhale up and one exhale down. And we're going to help ourselves with our hands. So you let your hands sink. Imagine that you're connecting with your roots deep down in the earth. And now you're lifting them up. Inhaling. Inhale very slowly. And now you're exhaling down. Very good. We are getting much better at this, aren't we? Inhale. Become aware of your connection to the divine, of your connection to God through the Holy Spirit, through your holy self, your higher self. Exhale down. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And now do 3 of them all by yourself, just following your own speed of breathing, but do it as slow as possible, as calm as possible, and your breath should be almost inaudible. Let's try it. In. And exhale. In. And exhale. Very good. And let's one more all the way you liked it, in that speed. Then just let your hands hang on the side and just observe your body. Notice how you're feeling. Notice the sensation in your hands. Notice the sensation in the rest of your body. Observe. And we're going to put now a protective field around us, while we are going to establish that we are forgiving ourselves. You collect this earth chi above, you cross your hands over, and then expand it to the sides. Expand the chi all around you. The protective love of God. God is the love in which I forgive. exhale down. Bring it up again. The confidence of the earth, you bring it up above your head, and then you say, God is the love in which I forgive. This time you're going to say, God is the love in which I forgive myself. Exhale this down. Exhale this awareness into your whole body, into your whole field of influence around you. And again, God is the love in which I forgive myself. You can close your eyes once you know how the movement is and just simply enjoy this expansion of your awareness of the love of God. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then say, God is the love in which I love myself. I cannot be guilty because I am a child of God. I am the son of God. I am the daughter of God. Exhale down. And now go to the sides. God is the love in which I forgive. Exhale down. Now come to the center. God is the love in which I fill in your own words to that. God is the love in which I care, in which I am kind. God is the love in which I learn. God is the love in which I share and go to one side and come up again to one circle in the middle. God is the love in which I forgive. And then state again, God is the love in which I forgive myself. Inhale and exhale. Stand. If you would like to circulate more, you can just repeat this particular chapter. Just observe how you're feeling and then put your feet together. Put your hands like a bowl under your belly and say, I am as God created me. I am full of love. I am full of kindness and generosity. Then you bring back all the dispersed thoughts and bring it back into the center of your being. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring back all your dispersed ideas and come back to oneness. Remembering why you're here, what your function is to forgive yourself and to forgive the world. Inhale and come back and notice how you feel. And say with me, God is the love in which I forgive. Thank you so much for participating with me. Let me know how this class went for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to do more Qigong classes, I have got pure Qigong classes here on my other channel, and here is the playlist for lessons 1 to 50. Have a wonderful day.